Greg Rippey over to the 3699 Ranch. The first full week of March 5th, Tuesday before noon with Harlow. And I'm putting onions in the garden today. I made a special trip to town. I bought onion sets this year. A quick overview of my garden. And yeah, the storm's coming in. It's like 70 some degrees out here. And then the cold temperatures are behind the storm. Get a quick green up on the lawn. Actually, my one lawn fanatic neighbor, he already mowed his grass yesterday or this morning, and which is fantastic. Here's where we're at on this this guy. I tilled my garden yesterday. These are pine trees. And yeah, just a couple dozen of the pine trees. Yeah, I think they're hemlocks. Yeah, and I have my string out for the row of onions. I want to go clear across. That way I don't have to turn my tiller around. I can just make a pass clear through, turn around, and do the other one. I bought all red onion sets. They were $2 a pound. We'll have a look at them here in a while. I'm going to have a lot of sweet corn, I'm not sure, but I am having a garden. A small vegetable garden here, West Central Ohio. This is garlic. Try to get a closer look. Asparagus. A small amount of hard-neck garlic overwintered. Skip the straw. I did last year. I run a push mower back at the pond. Here's where this guy's at. The crab apple tree. I have my driveway. All winter has been nice to drag it out. Did belts. Have a lot of belts in here. Go through belts, wiper blades, stuff like that. Keep them in stock. There's a wall full of, miscellaneous. I just noticed how much curb find stuff I have, and I curb found all of that white picket fence out there. The vinyl fence. Curb find, free for the taking. And this is where this guy's at. This is brand new in a box from China, and have gotten a few years out of it, but you see it hanging on the wall. And I was thinking too, because I use my curb find small tiller. I have a small tiller that I found on the curb, and I use it. And I found it after I bought that for close to $300, and I use my curb find one. It's hard to get the time to go to little garage sales and things, but so the boxes of filters and things. I did the onion sets, and that's a story to that, because the transplants were breaking my bank at $30, and that was 2 year ago prices. And a guy gave me a break at like $4 or $5 a bundle last year, and this will be the earliest I've ever put, well, maybe not for onion set, but I got them in the middle of March, and this is the first full week in March, and these sets are going in the ground. There's about over 2 pounds there. I got all reds, and then whites or yellows will go in later, and I want to buy the little plants and seed packs, so it'll be fun to see how far this goes out there. I'm going to have I think I'm going to do single rows versus a double row, and I've never did that before. I always do double rows, and I always have trouble with the weeds, and you have to use finesse to pull the weeds out of the double rows. and with a single row and plenty of room, it'll give me, I'm going to try that this year. But it's going to take up so much room, I'm not going to get much quantity in that small space. I usually cram it in there pretty good, and I will too, but it's going to be a single row crammed in, to where I can take the tiller from one end to the other, like I was saying. So Rural King had $2, a $2, they had a water trough. I got these items for $2 a piece, and I spent $24. I think it averaged into 10 cents on the dollar, which would be $240 retail full on. But I think this is the wrong price. I know this is the wrong price on this belt. It's the hodgepodge. This one's been taped up, returned or something. Their water trough full, you know, this is torn. That belt might not even belong in that. So $2 a piece on the belts that are marked up to 50. This was pretty scary. I've been trying to buy one of these for years. In a way, with that bearing in there, it's real heavy. The price, these are like $50 for that little. It's not a tire for my Prius, you know. I mean, they want that, and this kind of a factory Kohler part. The prices on this, it's just because the way the wind blows or something, they come up with these parts prices. So, and that's a lot of why I'm here planting onion sets. You get the junkiest onion from an onion set. It's the junkiest way to go, but I'm not going in competition. And that's the way with this stuff, you know, I'm not trying to win an award for, you know, yard of the year. My one friend, he does, the one that mowed his yard this morning, he's a competitive professional and a lawn fanatic. This has a security thing on it of some sort, it looks like. I think that's what that is. I'm not sure. It has a barcode on it. Yeah, $40 little belt like that. These are over 10. That's the old price. They're probably 15 now, but that's almost 20 cents on the dollar. But if you average it out, and it's been really hard to do the 10 cent on the dollar thing, but I do find stuff on the curb that I use, like that fence out there. There's $1,000 worth of fence out there just for the material, free for the taking. And yeah, really hard to find 10 cent on the dollar items, but so that's right up my alley, and it'll go in my little parts department, and these will go in the ground before this storm comes here in a minute. Thanks for watching, everyone. Burgard Rippey in here, garden going in the ground 2024, first full week in March, the 3699 Ranch.